changes. Now what's happening? Now if we refer to a diagram here, when we commit, this is just put into our local repository, and once we have the changes in local repository, then we have to do one more thing, which is push to see the changes in our remote repository, in this case which is GitHub. So let's do that, and we are going to push it to remote branch, and the origin master is what we are going to select. This is the master branch. So in GitHub we have a concept of branch, and more about branches I will show you in the next section, but we are working on the primary or main branch, which we normally call as master. So let's keep the thing simple initially, that there is the main branch where all the development happens, and that is master, and that's where we are going to put our changes to. And let's try to authenticate as well, and what we will see here, if we refresh, that all the changes would be present. So give it a few seconds. Now let's come back to our Web IDE, and you will see this message that the project pushing has been rejected because we have not fast forwarded our changes. Now why is this happening with me? I'm doing simple things. This is because I have not the access to readme file, and I'm trying to push my changes to origin master branch, which has this particular changes. Now this is a common thing which you will find, that when remote repository has a file which I'm missing, then Git will tell me what to do in that case. If you don't have some of the artifacts, should I delete that particular file? Should I keep it that way? So what I need to do is I need to pull the project first, so I get the readme file, and then I will do the push. So let's pull it, and I can see that I have the readme.md file, and I can do the push now to the remote branch origin master. So this is a very common issue which you will face, and now once the push has been done, you will see the changes here. Now let's wait for a few seconds. I can also see the things in console, and push request completely successful. So let's try to refresh this now, and you can see that we can see all the project changes already present in our GitHub remote repository. So this is a simple steps where we learn how to initiate a file, and before you do any push, you need to do commit, and after commit you need to do a pull, because if there's something which is not present in your local workspace, if there's a file in the remote repository which you have no index in your local workspace or local repository, then it will give you a message that how to deal with that situation, and then you need to either override that file, or it's better to do a pull so you get information or data within that particular file which you are unaware about, and then do a push. So this is pretty common mistake which developer do, and they get into serious situation of overwriting someone else's code. So to avoid that, always try to commit, pull, and then push your changes. So these three steps are going to be repeated multiple times in a project development. Now we are done with a demo project. We will be creating our main project where we will be pushing or initializing our project of project core UI building, where we were working on the previous week. So let's catch up in the next section to perform this activity.